try to get on track here. Always running late, man. Story of my life. Turn it down. There we go. There we go. I think we can see. How's everybody doing? I think I'm camera ain't set up, nothing. I'm just doing the best I can do. There we go. Kinda. How's everybody doing? Let me see. No, not there yet. How's everybody doing tonight? It's good to have everybody here in the greenhouse line. I ain't ready. I ain't ready. I ain't ready. What's up, Bert Richardson? Good to see you, man. How's everybody doing? I'm really in here just asking some questions. I know the title was a little weird, but a lot of crazy stuff been going on. How you doing, Mississippi Girl Life? Hey, Jody Bell. Hey, Cassandra. It's good to see everybody. I'm gonna try to scoot this up a little bit so we can get a little bit of everything in the picture here. Okay. Let me see. What's up, man? Yo, that name, Thunder. Whew. That name. Yeah, it is kind of weird for some folks. Cleo, let's not do politics, okay? No politics. Please. No politics. No politics. All right? Let me see. So, now, the reason I put are you not entertained? I put that, I'm getting right into it. Ain't no need for me to be jumping around. I put that here because all the crazy stuff been going on lately and I wanted to address it. Okay, before I address said situations, does anybody have any questions? I'm getting right into it. And then what I'm gonna do, and then everybody gonna tell me what you done did, what you got, what you getting ready for, everything else, okay? So make sure everybody just telling me all that stuff that they purchased, make sure you tell me that later, okay? All the crazy stuff that's going on. Do I have any questions? Real quick. No, Victoria, no, not at all. Not at all. I just literally got off of work, so I'm still in mailman mode. I'm still like, that's, you know, so I'm just trying to come down from that. Somebody said, how are you? Thank you, T-Paul. I'm fine. Thank you, Just Simply Joyful Living. I'm fine. Thank you very much. Thank you for that. Did you check out, I don't even know who that is. I'm going to have to move that, okay? Because they don't like doing that, Bria. Thank you, Claudia. I'm doing all right now. I'm just glad to be home. Uh-oh, what was that? Oh, for giving Bourgeois panels and generator on the way. Okay. I know that it is. I know how that is. After work, hyped. I'm hyped. I'm trying to come down from work. Y'all don't know that work mode. It's like I need the woosah. Supreme Family Garden in the house. What's up, brother? Good to see you. Good to see you, man. Say today was my son's second day as a mailman. He is pooped out. Yes, it's not a game. It's not a joke. Let me tell you, don't let the fat fool you. What I do for a living is highly, highly strenuous. As a matter of fact, ask your son. Some people think we just ride around in a truck all day and air conditioned or something. I don't know where they get that from. But one day I took my shoes off and they smelled like, they just smelled bad. And you wonder why? Because we walk all day in the water, in the poop, everything. Let me see. Shelly, let's not do that. That's politics, okay? That's politics and personal. That's politics and personal for everybody, okay? I don't like doing politics in here. I don't like doing religion, politics, and race on my channel because all it is combative. Nobody ever wins. That's why I do it. How is the new panel setup working out for you? Oh, it's out there pumping out the juice. It just been raining here for the last 4 days, cloudy for the last 4 days. So I'm just now really starting to get some juice. Yes, yes it is. The reason, okay, I'm gonna get right into it. The reason I say, are you not entertained with all the madness going on? I want to know from you because I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. Wait a minute. Thank you, Miss Christy Love. Thank you for that. The reason I say that is, yes, shelves are empty my way, and that's exactly what I'm talking about right now. Listen, what are you doing? My question to you is, what are you doing? No problem, Xing. What does that mean? I don't know what that meant, Xing. How many 100-watt panels hook up to the Energizer 300 watts? It's only 300 watts. How many 100-watt panels? You got to do the math because I don't know what kind of panels you got. I don't know what you're trying to accomplish. You got to read those instructions, okay? I would love to tell you, but legally, that'll fall back on me. I'm going to be honest with you. Read those instructions. It's going to tell you how many volts you can have. Can you have them in parallel? Can you have them in sequence? How many watts can come into it? I'm going to have to let you do read the instructions on that one, okay? Sorry, my friend. So, is anybody, I know everybody's buying generators, but are you growing any food? Are you gardening? How many people have not started gardening yet? How many people have not started growing food? Just started my hydroponic garden, growing food inside and outside. There you go, gardening with Eve. That's the smart thing to do. I got stuff going on inside and outside. Thank you, Black Coffee. Thank you. Say hello from Chi-Town. Oh, that's my stomping ground. The Palmer House Hilton is my stomping ground. My man and I have learned so much from you and Lady Led. We are starting our own prep for when it hit the fan, exploring options for showing your people love. Peace. Thank you so much for that. Thank you so much. Many blessings to you, okay? Thank you so much, Zipporah Perrine Jones. Thank you for that. Oh, there you go. Thank you for that. I'm trying to move through here and get questions. Thank you guys for that. I really appreciate it. So says I've been off grid in a city. Been off grid in the city for 6 years. I sold my house, got land in the West, and now 100% off land. Off grid, I think you're saying. I grew aquaponic in the city and bringing all the skills with me. There you go. Amen. Amen to that. Amen. Good for you. So yes, it's moving very fast. I can't believe my garden indoors. It's hard for me to keep up. It's really working. Okay, I'm gonna show you this just to show you that it worked. The other day, remember? Let me stop yelling. I'm yelling over my own truck. Remember the other day I was telling you guys I was scared to lift up the lids on any of this because it, I hadn't seen no real root structure yet, just little ones dipping in the water. Now that was what, 3 or 4 days ago? Watch this. I ain't scared to show you now. Cause I was so curious, like, is it moving? Is it doing anything? Watch this. Watch this. Now all is in here is water, air stone, and a little bit of seaweed extract, okay? Watch this. Now this is an onion, a leek onion that we bought from the store. See how much it's grown since the last video? If you don't know, go back and look at it. Thank you, Mr. Ed. Thank you so much. This how easy this is. Look, don't let nobody tell you this don't work. Thank you, Miss Craft. Don't let nobody tell you that this does not work. Okay? Because I'm living proof right now. Got it from the store, and it has fully rooted out down there in this short amount of time, and it's actually growing more food that we cut off of already. Okay? And I believe all of them, yep, see that? All of them are rooting out. I don't like doing this because I don't want to disturb the groove. I'm trying not to hurt no roots. But it's white roots coming off of all of the lettuce. White roots under here. They're not dipping down into the water so much, but it's white roots growing around here. The darker roots are under the bottom. I don't want to disturb them too much. You can see this one even better. You can see this one better. The white roots coming out here. Let me see. Yeah, I ain't gonna disturb them though. But it's working. We definitely know it's working. Okay. So, I'm sorry I missed a lot of people. I want to say thank you to everybody for being here tonight. I wanted to ask, it's working. So for the people that needed to grow food in an apartment, you see it. Hey, Beauty in the Garden. Hey, Mississippi Girl Life. And it's nothing to it. Each container costs you about $8. The nutrient, all seaweed, this whole thing was like $30, but you only put a half a teaspoon in, half a teaspoon in per gallon. So you ain't using nothing. This thing is, man, I filled up all of this stuff and I ain't even put no dent in that. Okay, and the air bubblers, the air pumps is $10. And I'm sure you can get them cheaper offline. So all in all, you're looking at 30, 10, 40. So $50, you growing food. What's up, Turf? Good to see you, man. You growing food instantly. We're going to be eating this all year. It ain't going nowhere. Where to get the seaweed? I'll put the link below. So you in an apartment, safe house, homestead. I think we talked about that before. Growing herbs, peppers, and patio, but also growing veggies in my mom's and 10 minutes away. There you go. I put all this stuff together, Black Coffee. I bought all this stuff separately. Lettuce looks great. Do you think we are more likely to bug in or have to bug out? You don't know whether you're gonna bug in or bug out until your situation arises. You don't know that. I prepare for both. I prepare for both. There you go. I prepare for both. All right. You shouldn't, I can't say what you should do. I don't think it's a good idea to just prepare to stay in the house. And I don't think it's a good idea to prepare to always just leave. Because you don't know what your situation is. I say prepare for both. That's why I don't buy, everybody keep asking me why I don't put up a house panel. I mean a whole house system to just run my house, because I'm always preparing to leave. If I have to leave, you'll leave all that stuff here. I want to be able to grab as much stuff as I can and go. You know, thank you, Mr. Ed. Thank you for that, brother. Thank you. Got that. Got that. Hey, Led, I know this is off topic, but I have ordered my Jackery generator with solar panels. No, amen. That's not off topic. That's what we're here for. When I say, D says you told, that's what I told my husband. Just be prepared for anything. Do the best you can do. The reason we're here today and the reason for this title is it's kind of like Eddie Murphy, what have you done for me lately? It's kind of like, man, what have you done? When I said, are you not entertained? What I meant was, what else has to happen to you for you to understand that, man, what next is kind of, I don't like saying what next, because that to me, like, ugh, you know. But it's, what do you need to happen next to get you up and going? That's what I'm asking. Thank you so much, Screwy. Oh, got you. Oh, another Bart Simpson joke. All right, Screwy. Oh, you got me. Got me with a Bart Simpson. So, definitely say again, for the people who don't know, I'm gonna take that down because that might get ate up. Let me see. All right, let's keep it moving. Whew. This is rocking. It's rocking. So my question to you is, what are you doing? What have you done? How did you put your indoor grow system together? I just told you, man. You drill. I got the video. I'm still working on it. You literally drill some holes in the top of this bucket, put some grow baskets in it, and put your seed in it, or put your already made lettuce. I got celery right here growing, and it's rooting already. Celery. Let me show you. I could show you better than I can tell you. That celery right there got roots in it. That one right there. We cut that and now it's starting to grow off the middle and the roots is going down in the bucket. So what I'm going to do is put more celery down in there. Donna Pratt. I caught that. Okay, here's the deal. This, I told you right now, we're preparing for anything to happen. Okay, let's get real. Where can you get the containers inside the setter? I'll put the link below. When you start talking about is things food safe? Are containers food safe? Are the nutrients you put in it food safe? When you start talking about like that, this is what I want you to do. I don't have one. Go look at your tennis shoe or take your shoe off, okay? Take off your shoe and read what it's made of. Take your tennis shoe off and read what it's made of. Where did those materials come from that soak inside of your foot all day, every day? Do me that solid. The plastic that's probably on your watch or the silicone, what is that made of? Where did it come from? Do me a favor. When you start, this is about survival. This ain't no everyday. For me, this ain't no everyday, hey, this is fun. Okay? We making sure things only have 7 calories in it so we don't. No. I really don't think you're gonna worry about if something is food gradable if it go down. And right now, it's people right now, my friend. I'm not getting on you. I'm just making a point, okay? I always make this point. It's people in Louisiana and other places right now, and even up north that got hit by that storm. I think the last question on their mind is this food gradable? I'm not there, but I've been in that situation. And I think the last thing on the planet they're worried about, I'm not eating that because that bucket used to have, you know, no, that's a Walmart bucket. No, that don't got the food safe label on it. I don't think people that's homeless right now, I don't think they care. So I don't never worry about that part when it comes to survival. Now in my everyday normal life, my normal garden, I'll pay attention to that. Okay. But when it comes, I don't even get into that subject at all because I know a lot of people do. More power to them. More power to them. But I promise you, it's a lot of people with their lights out. It's a lot of people that's homeless, ain't got no roof over their head. All of that putting your pinky out and sipping the tea thing is over. That's what this is all about. That's why I'm saying, are you not entertained? What has to happen to us next for us to stop asking questions like that? Like somebody was talking about foods that you shouldn't can because they're poor nutrient for survival. Right now, there are homeless people, people staying in tents, people staying in stadiums, people that can never go back to their homes. I promise you, if you handed them a bag, a getaway bag full of food, a survival day's worth of food, they ain't gonna be like, oh, we don't eat no crackers in this house. Oh, no bread. No bread. We don't do bread here. No carbs. No carbs, okay? Yeah, we going keto. Last thing on a survivor's mind. And when people talk about canning jams and jellies and all of that stuff, yes, nobody wants to sit around eating a whole jar of jam to survive. But I don't think sometimes you have any choice. Those people don't even have a choice. Think, people don't want to be living outside. They don't have a choice. The man upstairs made that choice for them. Now they got to figure out what's next. What do we do next? Okay? So if you don't believe me, there's hundreds of thousands of people from the south to the north that can give you their immediate rendition of what I just said because they're literally living it right now. Because everybody see my containers say those ain't food gradable. Oh, your buckets ain't food gradable. Some of them are, some of them aren't. But at the same time, I got a machine on my wrist that I don't even know how it works or what it might be doing to my body. See what I'm saying? We're mixed up. We're all mixed up. We've been programmed with this nonsense of what's organic, what's not. What's food gradable, what's not. If I told you everywhere I worked, you wouldn't even believe me unless you looked at my resume. You would not believe me. Here's another one. Worked in a plastic facility for 3 weeks. And what I saw, I'm going to show you. I got one of them containers around here somewhere. I just had it yesterday. I was scooping the rocks up with it. You know when you go to this, I got to show you because I got to show you this. I got to show you this. I'm sorry. I got to get up because I got to make this point because it's driving me nuts. I don't know where the other one is. I don't know where my other one is, but it was just right here because I was using it. But here, I'm not going to show the label. Here's some of my bay leaves. This exact container, and I have another one that's the exact. James McDuffie, Toledo, Ohio, in the building. James McDuffie, do you know? Oh, you from Toledo? Okay, in Toledo, Ohio, in Maumee. Do you know that plastic facility that they have there? James McDuffie, I'm talking directly to you. You know that plastic factory where they make these exact jugs at? And they always hiring. They always hiring. This is where I made these and the lids to go right to them. Let me tell you something. If you know what I'm talking about, James McDuffie, thank you, my brother, thank you. If you knew how this is made and it's supposed to be food gradable, I used to run the actual press that pressed this out. It was an injection mold, and I would boom, hit the safety button. You got to put your both hands, bloop, bloop, and then it spit out about 15 or 20 of these full of this toxic oil. Okay? It's called dye oil. I have to lube the whole dye with this big nasty mop, slap it down in this oily bucket, and now I close the clamps, and then I hit all the safety buttons where it injects the plastic into the mold, and then a whole bunch of these come out. That oil in that bucket got skull and crossbones on it. But the bottom of this bucket say food gradable. If you don't believe me, you can check yourself. Listen, I keep all my pay stubs from all the jobs I ever had. I dig it out and show it to you. If I'm lying, I'm flying. Okay? My family got to eat, so I've done every job on the planet. Anybody can attest to that. So I'm telling you, that's why I be like, man, that food gradable stuff, man, them is just labels, man. Them is just labels. I don't believe none of that. I've seen how this stuff, and if I showed you the other container, that's what I'm really looking for. It's this exact one, and it's the other exact one. When you go to a big box store, it has peanuts in it. It's perfectly square. They got peanuts or cashews or cranberries or something in them. Plastic, perfectly square. I did those, and I did this exact doggone container that we looking at right now. The same shape and everything. Okay? I'm sorry what that does is that's the mess that keeps us from getting to the message. We be worrying about nonsense where we don't even know if it's true. You read the label, and you like, oh, okay, this is fat free, but you keep eating it and you keep getting fatter. Or only 3 calories, no fat. But now you go to the doctor and they tell you something's wrong with your heart. Usually, things that's good for you don't always taste the best. That's almost a way you can sure shot that this is probably good for you. Unless it's coming out your garden, fresh out your garden. If you bought it, usually something that's good for you tastes like this. You know? Let's be for real, okay? So, yeah, don't believe them labels, man. Everybody go out buying diet sodas, you know, diet drinks, and some of the biggest people, even me, you will see us with one, right? And they'll quickly tell you, oh, that's all I drink. We need to stop. So, you made the water filter in the video, it worked, don't it? Simple, but it worked. Thank you, Ession Family Garden. Thank you, Sapper. Let me see, a whole bunch of ingredients here. Yeah. I'm going to move that because I don't even want to say their name in here. Thank you, Rest Beat. That Nat Life. I dig what you're saying, but it get weird in here. So my question, Sapper. Red dot, bro. Red dot. If you dig what I'm saying. Red dot. On that one. No 300 minutes, bro. Can I do a video on rocket stoves? You know what? I did a video on rocket stoves, but I'm about to do another one. I'm about to do another one because I got some stuff I wanted to show y'all. Let me see. Say geothermal energy is next for you. That sounds good. Thank you, Andale. Thank you. Red dot. No iron sights. Straight red dot. I'm off topic, but can you water a vegetable garden with straight from the pond? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. I do it every day. Let me see. Christopher said, I knew you was going to go over my comment. Brother, it's like almost 1,100 people in here. I'm not doing it on purpose. Don't take offense, okay? What, Christopher? Christopher, what's your question, brother? What's your question? Because you don't understand what this looks like to me. The screen is doing this. So to me, I'm like playing the Price is Right with the wheel, trying to look at the number and hope it hit on the little arrow. Man, I'm sorry. All right. I'm only one dude. I don't got nobody helping me. This ain't a real game show. So I'm trying to do my best and catch what I can. Leah, what do you think about purchasing solar and Berkey on credit 6 months? No, I cannot tell you about your finances. All right. I can't tell you what to do with your finances. How important is it to you? That's what I can say. How important is it to you? How bad do you need it? Do you think you'll be able to pay it off? I can't tell you what to do. All right. Like when I said I took some of my money out the bank. Just saying. I didn't say you better. I said that's what I do. Because also down in Louisiana and up north, they, for a long time, they couldn't get to their money. Thank you so much, Composure Under Pressure. I appreciate you too for just being here. Thank you, Trina's Organic Life. Thank you so much. Say hi, Led Greenhouse Live. Late to the live. You never late here. Never late here. Thank you. Do you ever use one generator to charge another one? I'm doing that right now, actually on about 3 of them. The Energizer is charging from the Bouger V716. The Jackery is charging from the Blue 80 AC200P, yada, 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 yada. And I got the AC150 running all my hydroponic equipment. So everything is running everything with a field of dreams of solar panels out there. Wood pellet stoves. What was that? Wood pellets for rocket stove. Why would you even bother? Just put wood in it. Just put wood in it. Don't waste your money. It's a rocket stove for a reason, because you won't have wood pellets with you. You know, they run out. Wood is everywhere. Why would you buy wood pellets for a rocket stove? You might as well buy charcoal. You know what I'm saying? Twigs is everywhere. Don't waste your money on something like that. That Energizer 300 is now $329. I told you prices don't stay the same. Prices don't stay the same. Yes, he is Bolds RV all the time, right? I have learned so much. Whew, me too. So let me see. I can't even pronounce the name of this thing. Something 300 watt, 161 1 watt hour iron phosphate battery, $100. Oh, I've never heard of that one. I can't even pronounce your name, girl, burn rat, but I'm gonna remove that because I don't know what that means. Okay, that might be something crazy, and I can't even pronounce your name, my friend. It was just like a lot of letters. What is the benefit of daisy chaining your solar generator? Because that takes in the most power and it charges the fastest. That in the EcoFlow. So I daisy chain the rest, so they don't even have to be hooked to power other solar panels. I can just charge the rest of my equipment with just that. So I daisy chain them all together so they can just feed off of one. This is the mama, just the mama dog, and all the rest is the puppies. Same concept. Okay, mama got to eat and stay strong so she can feed the puppies when they hungry. Puppies use energy faster than mama. Okay. Lead, do Berkey filter have chemical expiration? I don't know. You may want to read the instructions on that one. Chemical what? Expiration? You might want to look at the instructions on that. Ammo box stove or rocket stove, which one is better? I have no idea. I looked at that ammo box stove, and it's nice looking, very, very handy, but for another $100 and something dollars, another $100 and almost $30, I saw no point. Thank you so much, Orange. Say, let I learn so much from your channel. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you even just for being here. Thank you, Larticia. Thank you, Larticia. No expiration on the Berkey. It's a charcoal filter. That's what somebody else just said, not me, because I think it's not to be afraid, but aware to survive. Yeah, it's not fear. It's not fear. Hey, New Orleans Gardener. It's not fear mongering. You know what? Let me back that up. Let me back it up. I'm sending them right back. Okay? I'm not going to say it's not fear mongering. Right now, it might be. What gauge are your solar cables in lengths? I got them in all lengths. I even got a 100-footer going all the way out to the island. Well, 200-footers going out to the island. And 12 gauge and 14 gauge cables I'm using. Amanda, not what I meant. I'm missing something. Love the info. Watch every day on YouTube. Can't leave comment. Very entertaining. Thank you so much, John. I appreciate you being here anyway, my friend. Thank you. I got the Ammo Box rocket stove, and it's awesome. Yeah, it looks awesome. But I was like, $60, $200 or something. You know, they both work awesomely, hands down. Hey, Miss Christy Love, thank you so much. And everybody, trust me, I can't keep up with everything. Just keep asking, okay? Don't troll with it, but you know, I'm trying to get around to it. Hey man, just tuning in, looking good and healthy. How you doing these days? I'm working on it, PMB. I'm working on it. Every day it's some kind of accomplishment. Work in progress, as they call it, right? What about videos on suburban security? I live in the suburbs right now, and I got a video on security. So you need to be worrying. I got a video on security that I can't talk about no more. Okay, and I was talking about cameras, alarms, and everything, and personal security. They don't let us talk about that anymore. I tried. You know what I'm going to end up doing? I'm going to end up having to go on do some kind of sideline show, some kind of way, so we can talk about personal protection. Personal, you understand what I'm saying? How do you plan on protecting yourself? And now that's another question. Let's talk about it right now. With everything going on, some people ain't got houses, some people ain't got lights, some people ain't got water, nobody know where they're going. You carrying one of your generators, you carrying your food, how are you going to protect it? Your jujitsu, how are you going to protect it? Can I do Patreon? You know, at this very moment, I've thought about that, but at this very moment, what I have to tell, I feel people will probably, I would like to give it for free. So I'm thinking of something like, I don't know, something where everybody can be in there, but I'm not being censored for what I have to say. Because what I have to say is Miss Christy Love, what was that? Yeah, thank you, Miss Christy Love. I don't know who that was, but let me see. Twitch, I don't even know what that is. That just sounds funny. Thank you for doing it because I'm young, have much and not much money. I'm doing the best I can to work with everybody with all kind of pockets. Oh, the screen is moving like a tractor trailer wheel. Lead, do you have nature solar generator? No, but my friend's Trina's Organic Lifestyle here in the chat, she has one and she loves it. You lose power on 100-foot of cable. You lose power anyway. Laws of gardening. Let's not do that. Let me see. Can you use charcoal or fish tanks to filter water? I tried to sprout a peach seed in a moist paper towel in a Ziploc bag. It molded. Did you get the seed out of the actual husk? Because the seed is inside of that. And if it molded, it could have been anything. Let me see. I know I'm way behind. You know what, laws of gardening? I'm gonna let you back in, but man, let's leave that. Let's leave that. Oh, I can't. I'll let you back in when I can, but let's leave that alone. I'm gonna just say this real quick, okay? Because laws, you probably watching, okay? All I know is I heard that Amazon was having one of those flash sales on Crazy. And somebody had their credit card already ready. That's all I'm saying, okay? Thoughts on the EB150? I have it right here. Yes, they had a flash sale on Crazy. And somebody bought them out. You know how when I put something up, it gets sold out? Somebody sold out on all the, somebody bought up all the Crazy, okay? Flash sale. It must have been in the middle of the night because they caught it when everybody else was asleep. Layer for personal security, please look into using a video platform. I'm gonna move that just because of that name, but I'm with you. I'm totally with you. Okay. Who was that? United, Untitled. Okay, I'm with you though. Okay. Blue Eddie question: Do they do updates on prior models? How does it work when you buy one? I don't know. They haven't had to update anything for me right now. Any thoughts on the EB120? I haven't had any dealings with that yet. Maybe soon though. Maybe soon I'll be able to tell you about that. Let me see. Use Zoom. I might have to do something like that, or StreamYard or something. I'm a move that, Crystal, but I'm totally with you. Okay? And I'm running out of juice. Never sleep on these, because these things come in handy like crazy. I still use them. There we go. Okay. There's no censorship on locals. It was created. Okay. I'm going to check into that too, okay? Thank you so much, Sword. Thank you. Flash sale on what? Oh, you must have missed it. Did I put the jump pack back in the... I don't know what that means. Oh, yes. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. After canning, how long can you store your food? That's a good question. Now I'm going to tell you this, okay? I try to stay away from that question because that's another legal problem. But I got a way around that. So I'm going to say this, okay? I'm going to say this. Always check your canned goods. I don't care how much you got. This morning, can I show you something? Give me 2 ticks, okay? Do I clone plants? Yes, I do. I got tons of, I graft, I air layer, I grow from, I got a stick right here of moringa growing right here. The wind knocked it down and broke it, and we just stuck it in the dirt and it's growing. Let me see. Hold on. I want to show y'all something. Just prepare for preparing to destroy. Give me 2 ticks. Give me 2 ticks. I want to show you something for sure. It's going to be a little heavy. All right. I'm in the middle of doing a video. Gotta watch my stuff, man. I'm in the middle of doing a video, but I want to show you. Remember these from last year, a little over a year ago? Remember this? This is what you have to do. I'm gonna put you downstairs with me, okay? Do you see all these canned goods I have in here? I can this myself. I either water bath can some of it or I pressure can some of it. So what you need to do, thank you so much. Who was that? GG Natural. Thank you for that. I don't know what happened. But this is what you need to do. See, it's dusty, but you see my fingerprint right there in the middle. You need to go in there and check all of your lids. See if any of these came up. And you need to kind of pull on them. See if that came loose. I check my stuff constantly. Okay, at least every 90 days or so. I check all my canned food that I've canned myself, just to be sure. And those are beautiful Asian pears right there. A lady let me get the Asian pears and I canned them, and I'm releasing the video tomorrow for that, okay? So please, there is no specific date. Just keep checking your food and keep it in a dark place. Keep your food in a dark place. And the reason why, just like with Mylar bags, right? You want it in the dark. The less oxygen, the better, and in a dark place. And that's because light eats up all the nutrients and it creates critters inside. So keep it as the same temperature as best you can, because if the heat keep going up, going down, up, down, those lids will pop and expand. Heat makes things expand, and cold makes things draw in, okay? What's a water bath? I'm gonna have you Google that, okay? It's very important, especially now. We don't need to keep the rings and lids on. No. The newest thing is no rings. You don't need the rings at all. As a matter of fact, they saying keeping the rings on is dangerous because it gives you a sense of a false seal. You will think it's sealed, but it ain't. I'm gonna come back to that one. Are you buying any dry freeze foods for bugging out? No, a friend of mine gave me some, and that's all I got of that. Let me see. Child of Yah says, should you not have anything plugged in when you turn on your solar generator? When you turn it on? No, my stuff stay plugged in when I either turn it on or turn it off. So no, it's not that serious on that. Hey, whole new perspective. I was watching your video today. I wish I could have commented. I'm gonna comment when I'm done. Let me see. It said, very true lid, wash the jars periodically too. You see that? See, because I'm rotating and I'm checking on my lids and wiping them down. That's why I made it a point to say, see, they dusty, time to wipe them off. Keep them tight, keep them crispy. Let me see. Has the charge capacity of your batteries diminished from use? No, not at all. Rings also rust and hide mold under them, yes. And also, if you keep your jars in a moist, damp place, the lids will start rusting from the outside. Periodically, you mean they're leaking. Silverback stacker. Periodically, you mean they're leaking. I don't understand your question. Let me see. Sine wave converter should provide protection for those with portable generators. Okay. Thank you so much, John Michael said, just recently found your channel, loving the info. Thank you so much. I'm doing my best trying to stay. It's a lot of questions. They're moving fast. What's your take on events seemingly going on? That's corner of the world. That's politics. I'm gonna let that go, okay? That's politics. I don't do politics. And one day I'm gonna do a video and let you know exactly why I don't do politics. I don't do race. I don't do religion. There's a lot of YouTubers. That's all they do, and that's what you want to know. It's a lot of people out there you can get it from. Okay, I don't do that. We talk about survival here. That's just what I do. I don't get into other, like we can start talking about Barbie dolls. I don't know nothing about Barbie dolls. I don't want to touch on to that because that ain't what we talking about. You know, that's all. Thank you, Miss Christy Love. I'll check that out later. You take the rings off in case. Thank you, whole new perspective. Whole new perspective. You take the rings off in case it's unsealed, and then to reseal, if you have the ring on, it's truly sealed. It's a false seal. There you go. Let me see. To be safe, do you recommend the blue I don't know what that word is. Led, can we have a SE meetup? Well, that's our whole plan, is to do a whole tour. Literally, that's what the whole Leads on the Loose was about. We get in our RV. We also going to do a video about the RV and why we bought it, how we bought it. Should you buy one? Is it good for you or not? I'm about to do that video this weekend. Are there generators that you recommend? I don't purchase anything I don't recommend, because I don't know nothing about them. Everything I have, I recommend it, unless I haven't announced it yet. I'm still working on it, okay? I got a couple in the rafters that I'm reviewing and working and trying them out right now. Ron Connor said we have a Class A 34-foot RV. We're going to be talking a lot about that, okay? Because I feel it's something important right now. It's Friday. We're going to talk about that tomorrow. Let's try that. That's going to be tomorrow. You should be thinking about, if something happens right now, what are you going to do? Okay, we're going to talk about what are you going to do. It's a lot of people that became homeless, and I'm not saying an RV could have withstand the storms and the weather, but you could have had it loaded up, packed up, and start heading out of there. It's a lot easier for people to get up and leave if you just driving half of your house down the freeway than basically leaving everything behind. Trust me, that's how we even moved to South Carolina in a 34-footer. And we lived in a 34-footer until I could afford to buy us an apartment. Trust me. To me, everybody is looking for a second home, a little beach home or something. I would say you might want to try to get you like a little pool behind. I don't care how big or small it is, something. It's just right now in these times and days, it's a good idea to have a backup living situation. Whether it's tents, we got tents in the RV, tents in the house. Tents of all different sizes. We keep them in the RV, keep them in the house. We got food in the RV, food in the house. Let me just back up. That'll be tomorrow, okay? So I hope you join me tomorrow. We're going to talk about what I feel, in my opinion, people should really at least take a look into, okay? Let me hit this light, because I'm starting to look like after hours with the velvet rug. Hold on. So I don't want to get velvet ruggy on you, okay? So tomorrow we're definitely going to talk about it, and I will be in an RV, and I'm going to be taking all the questions about them that I can handle, okay? Do you suggest ham radio? Yes, I do. And please get a license for it, because, you need a license. Yes, definitely. A friend of mine gave me a set of handheld ham radios, and I've been studying up on them, and I think they're awesome. I really do. I don't want to show you because I don't have a license for them yet, and I really need to get a license, okay? Is that a pumpkin behind me? What? Let me see. Sorry, just worried about, what did I do with them? I just had them too. Let me see. We getting our 5-gallon buckets plus tents. We out. Where can I get a decent RV? I have no idea. You just gotta, that's the hard part about the RV. We're gonna talk about RVs tomorrow, and being your second living space, your bug out vehicle, your second home, and how much money it saved us, and how to buy them. How should you buy them? What should you be looking for when you purchase an RV? Things to stay away from. Me and Lady Led is going to get all up into that, okay? Because I want her there, because she got her reasons, I got mine, and we both share some of the same reason. Was I late in, are you growing food indoors? Yes, you're never late here in the Greenhouse Lounge, okay? We all just play a little catch up, that's all. Somebody said ham radios are cool. Make sure you get the license though. Yeah, because having them and using them is just as illegal as you producing something illegal in your house. I'm gonna move that, Aaron. But yeah, I'm with you, brother. I'm with you. Thank you so much, Brandy. So you and your wife are a blessing. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We blessed to have y'all just here. Energizer or Duracell? Energizer all day. Do not get that Duracell. It's outdated. Unless they came out with something in the last 8 hours that I don't know of, Duracell, don't do it. It's outdated and it is not efficient, not in the least. Energizer all day. My Energizer is back here charging because I took that to work with me today. Any geothermal rigs? No, I haven't done that one yet. In Virginia, they have tests to take you from to understand for lights. In Virginia, I'm gonna try to look around here and see what I can find too. Energizer all day, my friend. What's up, Black Neck City Boy Jones? Wow, your name. Wow, bro. That name is a killer. Thanks, didn't know I need a license for the, not for walkie-talkie radios. You don't need a license for walkie-talkies or just two-way radio. Just the ham radios, that's professional grade equipment. Wait, did he just say the folks without housing was because of men upstairs? Wow, prior before the fall. What happened to compassion? I'm done. What does that even mean, Denise? Wait. There we go. Can you mix solar panel wattage in parallel? For example, 200 watts. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't. I can't tell you all of the ramifications of what happened. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't mix. Because I got a lot of weird readings when I was trying to do it. I wouldn't do it. So the Energizer worked out. The Energizer is banging. The Energizer can last all day in my work truck and power my Bouge RV 23 quart, my fan, and charge my phone all day. And I get every day, it's around the same. I leave and it says I got 4 hours of energy left on it. So yes. Canner 23 quart jars, lids, Ace Hardware, Kansas check. Got you. Thank you. Let me see. Okay. So, my question again. I'm trying to answer as many as I can because I never sit and answer a bunch of questions. Blue Eddies. What's that tribulation? Led the reason I recommended that channel. I know, but they get on us about that recommending other channel stuff. I know what you talk about, but they really get on us about that. So that's why I can't, email me that. Email me and then I can fix it. What can you grow in the garden for fall in Texas? I don't know. You might want to do some research for your area, okay? Because I'm in the Carolinas. Let me see. Hi, Led, will the Jackery solar panels work with Energizer's solar generator? Yes, it will. You got to get the right connection, though. You're going to need a 8mm to... No, yeah, it'll work. You don't need no connections, yes. Look into cargo trailers instead of RVs. Cargo trailers, plenty to look at on YouTube. Yeah, but a lot of people don't have time to sit there and fix up. By the time you end up fixing up one of those cargo trailers, you just spent enough to have a nice used RV already ready for you. And a lot of people ain't mechanically inclined or ain't got the time or ain't got the tools. By the time you finish paying for the tools, by the time you finish looking up how to put stuff together, getting a good blueprint together, doing it the right way, and all the mistakes you might make along the way, you could have just went out there and bought you an RV without the headache. And here's the best part. Your time is everything. Everybody does not have the time to sit around and build like that. Thank you, Aoki. Thank you, Gigi, thank you for that. Thank you, Sapper. Any advice for growing mushrooms? My friend right here, right above you, Essian Family Garden grows mushrooms. Please go over to his channel. He can tell you everything. The man grows mushrooms like it's nothing. Go check him out. Essian's Family Garden. He's in the blue. He's one of my moderators right now. Thank you, Big Kev. Thanks for the info. Homestead Heart talks about you all the time. That's my crew right there. Thank you so much. As a matter of fact, let me hit that real quick. Thank you guys for real. I mean it. You got more energy than that Energizer. I was born this way. I kid you not. I was just born this way. It drives her crazy because you see my wife is laid back and more mellow and she move. Have anybody ever seen the movie Mars Attacks? When the lady Martian, how she was walking? Real smooth and her head wasn't moving like this on Mars Attacks. That's Lady Led. She smooth, laid back, and I'm just like a yarping little Chihuahua dog, and she be like, you know, I'm the dude in the movies like, hey, you see that? Did you see that fool? Grab him like, I'm that guy, unfortunately. So, all right. Any other questions? Say, I just posted a video today shouting you out. I'm going to come check you out. Gardner Twitty, what's up, my friend? What's going on? I'm going to come on over there and holler at you here. You jealous of the energy? In about 2 hours, you won't be because I'll be like a dead dog. Yeah, she's smooth. That's why you got a soft voice and stuff. And I'm always like, baby, I can't hear you. I can't hear you. I don't be yelling like you. She's always a whisper. Your opposites attract. Exactly. Exactly. Any other questions before we get out of here, y'all? Can I grow a mango tree I was about to say hypothetically. Hydroponically. I don't know. You might want to look into that. You may want to look into that one. Lead Farmer, is ground cherries good? I heard they are. They just like little tomatoes. They just call them ground cherries. I've never eaten any myself, to be honest with you. Can you parallel flexible panels? You should be able to. I don't see why you shouldn't be. I don't have any flex panels. I do have the foldable panels. I don't see why you couldn't. Lead, is there a thing as such thing as having too much of anything? Is there such thing as having too much of anything? Well, what kind of question? I think you might need to read some scriptures on that one. I don't even understand the question. When you say too much of anything, define too much of anything for each and every person. What's too much of something? Too much of something for you might not be enough for me. You know? You got to define that. That's a very complex question. Hey, Leah, do you have Meyer lemon trees for sale? No, not this year. Not this year. I can't do that because with all the stuff going on right now, that's why our store is kind of like on ice right now. Leah, any suggestions on how to protect my tomato plant? Squirrels ate them. No, that's part of the game right there, okay? You can put netting on them. That don't stop no squirrel. I ain't gonna get into that, but that's part of the game. That's why you overplant. Enough where you know bugs and squirrels and birds gonna eat some, you'll have some left over. Why are the questions, comments moving so fast? That's because there's 1,200 people in here, Jill Fernandez. Now it's down to 1,162 people. Everybody trying to talk at one time to each other and me. Growing key lime trees. What you think, Led? Great idea. I had one years ago. I just bought another one just recently. Let me see. What that's sitting on the freezer? Oh, you mean the Mylar bags? The Mylar bags you talking about? use the crimper zone. We just get off. Let me see. Any thoughts on something more powerful than the EB70, but not as expensive as the 2000 watt? Right now, nothing comes to mind that does the things that those two things do. I'm not saying it's not. I'm just saying nothing comes to mind at this very second. Have you ever foraged for wild edibles? I think everybody have, I believe. I'm from Ohio, so when I used to go out fishing with my homies, rhubarb, cabbage, all of that stuff grew, and we are miles away from anywhere. And all it is pond water and whatever we found out there. Mulberries. Anybody from Ohio know rhubarb grows wild. Mulberries grow wild, and they're everywhere. So if you want to call that foraging, I don't even, you know what, to be honest with you, I don't like that word. I don't know why. It's just a creepy word to me, foraging. Foraging. Say it with your mouth. Foraging. I don't know why, but that word sounds a little offensive. I don't even know why. I know it ain't. I just don't like, I don't like the way that feel on my mouth. Foraging. Now we found some berries and we found some rhubarb. We found some cabbage. We ate it. Found some plums and peaches. Found some cherry trees. Didn't forage though. I don't care for that word. Okay? I don't know why. I know it's crazy. Just somewhere, you ever hear a word that tick you off a little bit? I could say every curse word in the book, but certain ones of them be like, ooh, that's just gross. I don't know. It's just me. Bobby Mitchell said, you getting the Eco River? Which one? Just if you say it with your mouth and say it slow, you will kind of understand what I'm saying. I know I'm a little off, but you might understand what I'm saying a little bit. Yeah, somebody, a friend of mine, what's her name? Bare Fruit Garden used to hate the word moist. I love the word moist. See? It used to make her almost want to puke. What was that? Got my Bouge RV today. So excited. Still waiting for the Blue Eddy 1500 generator to power up the Bouge RV refrigerator cooler. You got the whole setup, don't you, King Scorpio? You sound like you about ready. How you doing, Maureen? Your fig is dropping leaves because it's probably time. I would have no idea. I've never seen your fig before. Or what you done, how you watered it, how you fed it. I have no idea. Let me say, Nova Noir says, I don't know who you are, but I just clicked on your video and your smile is contagious. You can tell you love whatever you talk about. Thank you for that. I'm always smiling. Sometimes I'm smiling at the wrong times. I even smile when I'm angry. Let me see. Went to my hometown in Florida and my husband was like, why does that sign say, ooh, I'm going to take that off. I'm going to take that off. Whew. Does it sound like it keeps people, it does sound like it keeps people from picking free food. I don't care. I don't like that. Listen, I know this video is long, but before we go, time out. Check it out. I wanna introduce something to you and I wanna see how you feel about it. Time out real quick. I wanted to introduce something to me and a friend of mine. I'm gonna say her first name. She said I could say her first name, but she said I can't say her last name. Her name is Trika. Me and Trika play a game all day. I'm gonna say this then we're gonna leave. Me and Trika play a game all day because all we do all day is drive, deliver packages, stick mail out the window, walk, Dick mailing boxes all day. So me and my friend Trika, if she's watching, we play a game every day. And it's a game that I made up just for fun, but now that everything is weird, it's for survival. This is what I want you guys to do. This one I do want you to do, or just try. We make a treasure map while we're on our routes, and sometimes have to do other people's routes. You might want to stick around for this. Thank you, Timothy. This is for teaching me how to air layer, going to layer all my citrus trees. Thank you, sir. You're very welcome. Just pass on the knowledge. Now you teach somebody how to do it. So, listen. It's called Treasure Map. This is what I want you guys to do. I want you to take a piece of paper. I know this is crazy. I don't care where you are, what you're doing, whether it's your day off, you going for a walk, you going for a jog, you riding your bike, you driving down the street, but you in the passenger seat. This is what we do. We make a treasure map. Everywhere on our routes, we mark the address and write down the location of everywhere we see some kind of food, whether it's a mulberry tree, a pear tree, apple tree, rhubarb, what's the other one? What's this? Passion fruit, muscadines, pecans. I've showed y'all a lot of my videos where that's what I'm getting some of this food from. You need to start writing this stuff down. We're going to do a whole treasure map. And I want you to do this. I want you to get your kids and your family members and have fun with it. You're going to have fun with it no matter what. But here's the best part. You're going to have something that's going to save your tailbone in a pickle. Okay? The treasure map is going to give you all the... Listen. Don't be put, if you put somebody's fruit from in their backyard, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that, okay? Because that can be dangerous. Leave that out. If you plan on putting somebody's address on there where in their yard, you better write do not enter or something. That's up to you. I'm saying don't do that. I'm talking about wild. It's on a bike trail. Riding down the street is pecans in this vacant house, stuff like that. That way, you have an idea where you can go get free food. And the person that was talking about the foraging, you found some pecans. I still have 5 giant bags of pecans from last year. It's pecan season again. I don't know what I'm about to do. So this way and this idea, you can have your kids join in because your kids got apple trees close to their schools or whatever, close to your job. I'm trying to remember who that was that saw a, they was going to the post office and they saw I can't even think of the doggone tree. God, I'm sorry, y'all. Tired kicking in. But they went to the post office, boom, there was I just bought her this tree. What the heck is it called? I can't think. But that's what I would like for you to do. Start marking down where you see mulberry trees, muscadine trees, grapevines, pecan trees, black walnut trees. All of this stuff is around everywhere. Dates, if you live in that kind of climate, mango trees, star fruit trees, banana plants, if you got that stuff growing wild around you, you really need to start keeping track of where that stuff is. Because I promise you this, family, there are people out there that really, really live this. Oh, they got their treasure maps. You need to start making yours. The people that's really, really getting into prepping, they've done this for years. This is nothing to them. So I'm putting this in your head just in case you don't know, okay? Start making your food treasure map all around your city, state to state. If you go on a trip, you don't know where you're going to end up if something pop off, okay? So you could be like, okay, we heading back down to Florida because stuff in the Carolinas is going bad. But you know where some food at. Okay, pull out the food treasure map for the part of Florida we heading to. Or vice versa. You leaving Florida to come to the Carolinas or to go to Georgia. I got all this stuff written down. We've been doing this for 2 years now. We got books of this stuff just in our area. So just imagine how much food you can find. So when you see me with all this food sometime, I promise you, remember the passion fruit vine I told you is at my job? They all over the ground right now. I keep saying I got to do a video on that. Let me see. Said Laird Farmer, I'm sorry. It really said that at the lake. I believe you. I believe you because I got a place in Florida. I know it's some crazy signs down there. But they'll knock me for that, especially that M word. It wasn't you, but you got to understand, man, they knock us for saying stuff like that, okay? Now in Maryland, where I'm originally from, you can get apple trees anywhere. We never cared about cherries, apples, or plums, ever, ever. They were all over the place. If you left home for any reason, that's why up north you always heard kids, I'm running away. You couldn't say you're going to starve out there. You couldn't say that to a kid up north because you ain't going to starve. Me and my friends would be out fishing literally from before the sun comes up on our bikes till the sun goes down. We get home about 11 o'clock at night. We kids, we ain't got no money. We packed probably a bologna sandwich with no mayonnaise on it. You dig what I'm saying? Like we doing something. That's because we didn't need nothing else. Everything out there was edible. Apples, pears, plums, peaches, cherries, everything. We didn't have to worry about no food. And then when you catch a fish, pull him off, skin him right there at the pond. Somebody get a fire going. We eating. Get home and my mama tell us, you hungry? No, we ate at the pond. She understood exactly what we did. And I come in smelling like a carp. But that's what we did as kids. So maybe that'll help you to start making a treasure map and start looking for clean water, because that's part of the food treasure map. Looking for clean streams. All streams ain't clean, but fairly clear sources of water where you have to boil the water either way, but clean sources of water, okay? Yeah, them crab apples had I got some stories on crab apples. You gotta watch how many crab apples you eat if you far away from home, okay? Or you gonna learn. Remember I told you what else these buckets is good for? Okay, we used to take a 5-gallon bucket with us. Back then they was made out of metal. All buckets was made out of like either steel or aluminum. Okay, they wasn't plastic back then. This is what we kept our fish in when we caught them. Okay, when you get to the pond, you might have to clean the bucket out before you even put any fish in it. Eating too many crab apples and mulberries. Y'all know I ain't lying about it. You gonna have to sit on him for a minute or two. Okay? You know, if you know what I'm talking about and you've done it, you know I ain't lying. Them crab apples that had you sitting down somewhere for a minute or two. Okay? And then go grab you one of them big old maple leaves about that big that your teacher used to do. Like, bring in a maple tree. We're gonna do some art projects with your maple tree. You bring the leaves in. We're gonna. That maple leaf was better. I mean, good for more things than arts and crafts. Yeah, that fiber. Yeah, Aaron, that fiber. That fiber, son. But yeah, hey, I'm going to get out of here, y'all. I'm going to get out of here. I've been on here way too long. I hope I was able to help anybody. Anybody. Have you been to Toledo lately? I haven't been to Toledo in about 7 years. Been about 7 years. Something along that line. Everybody have a wonderful night. If you got any questions, just put them in the comments below, and I'll do my best to answer them before I fall asleep, okay? Thank all my moderators today because it got a little crazy in the Greenhouse Lounge tonight. I know a lot of people was saying a couple crazy things. I get it. I dig. I understand. But thank you so much to everybody. Thanks for all the donations. Thanks to all my moderators out there that just putting that red dot right on target. Thank you so much. Everybody, Leah Farmer 73, I love y'all. I love you. Please grow something. Please try to do something to get ready because we don't know what's coming next. That was the whole purpose for this whole video. You don't know what's coming next. I don't even want to know. Listen. I don't want to burn no bread. Listen to this. Katrina, Ida. You know where I'm going with this? Katrina, Ida. If the next one name is Leonard and Leroy, it's almost like, man, where's y'all? Is y'all making these words on purpose? Did you hear what I said? Katrina, Ida, somebody said Larry. Larry and Leroy. What's the first letter of them? Man. It's almost like somebody is doing a wink to you. You know, Katrina, Ida, Larry, Leroy. You know, Leroy. I was thinking about that the other day, and I heard, I couldn't remember the L word they said. Was it Leroy or Leonard or something? I don't know what it was. But I was like, I was doing my math. Even if it's one L, that's too close for comfort. Oh, everybody saying Larry? Larry is next? Bruh. Come on, man. If that ain't if that ain't an underlying hint that you need to, man, you better stop playing. Katrina, Ida, Larry? You can't, even if you spell that backwards is bad. Well, you know what I'm saying. You licked. No matter what, man, if it's almost like, look, come on, man. H-I-J-K. It is out of alphabetical order, too. I had to do my alphabets real quick. That's out of alphabetical order. So, H-I-J-K, H-I-J-K-L. Man, stop. So, just saying, okay? Just saying. I don't get it. Why are you saying the names? If you don't know, good luck. That's all I can say. Just good luck to you, all right? That's all I can say. If you don't know what Katrina, Ida, Larry mean, I can't walk you through that one. Okay? That means you might be in some trouble in the first place. Okay? So to me, what I was thinking back then when I heard it was, is they hinting at something? Okay, we ain't got to spell it out, folks, y'all. If they don't know how to spell it out, then there's nothing we can do for that anyway. Okay, you can't spoon feed everybody, man. You can't. You can't do it. All right. So anyway, on that note, let's go try to get your doggone food treasure maps together. Do the best you can do. Everybody have a wonderful night. Leah Farmer 73. I love y'all. Thank you for hanging out with me tonight. Please get yourself together. Okay? I love you. Good night. Man, prep and pray. Prep and pray. Prep and pray. Type it. Prep and pray. Put it in the comments. Prep and pray. Because right now, if you ain't doing either one of them, you in some trouble. Prep and pray. I'm out.